My name is PaulineJo, and I'm a full-time therapist here at Larty Wellness Group. I actually got introduced to the social work field by way of my mother, who immigrated from the Philippines. She was doing social work when she lived there, and then when she immigrated here, she continued to do social work. And then when I went off to college, I tried a couple of different majors, but then ended up staying with social work. What really interested me in wanting to apply to Larty Wellness Group was kind of going through the list of professionals, and I was really impressed to see such a diverse group of professionals. You'll probably see this in another video, but typically my work week stays the same, usually Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday depending on the needs of my clients, but I do individual work, I do group work, I have my supervision, as well as I like to attend staff meetings and trainings, and pretty much I like to try to get as much experience as I can. Now, while I'm still navigating exactly what my particular style is, I would say it is mostly about honoring the unique individual. So in a world where we have so many resources, we have so much stimulation, we have so much information, I really believe that our biggest strength will always come from within. So I try to center my sessions around that, as well as pretty much take the lead of what the client wants. At this point in my career, I am open to working with anyone, but I would say I probably have the most experience with women, as well as those who have experienced any type of housing issues. I also really enjoy working with adults. I do have experience with adolescents and children, but for some reason, I really feel drawn and I feel like my purpose is to work with adults. I would say Larty Wellness Group is the most unique in that we have such a diverse staff. Not only do we have staff here from the United States, but we have staff that come from all over the world. We have staff that speaks different languages, and so I feel like this welcomes many different people, and this breaks the barrier to therapy kind of only being accessible to only a certain amount of people. In this way, we are showing others in our community that no matter how we look like, where we came from, what language we speak, that everyone can benefit from therapy. My best advice for someone who is looking for a therapist for the very first time is to always use the power of filtering. So what that means is you want to get as much help and you want to, utilize your time as best as possible. So you want to filter out based on your issues the best therapist for you. So for an example, if you're finding that your issues are related to maybe sexual identity or sexual orientation, you might want to work with a therapist who has experience with LGBTQ individuals, and that way you can get closer to exactly what you need. My favorite TV show is The Office. It is just so funny, and my favorite food is probably anything Italian. My dream destination to travel to is probably Spain. In high school, as well as part of college, I studied Spanish, and we would always read about what was happening in Spain, or we would read stories about Spain, and so I would love to make that dream come alive. In terms of my bucket list, I'd probably want to travel to Thailand and go to an elephant sanctuary. They were my absolute favorite animal, and I'd love to volunteer or to help them in some way. And one thing that I would love to help change in the world is our racial inequalities, not only here in the United States or Canada, but as well as all over the world. I think that 2020 and 2021 has shown us a lot of opportunities for growth, and I think that that area will definitely always need growth, and so it's important to me, and it's important, I think, to others too, that we advocate for more equity amongst our human race.